EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for November 17th, 2025. Kinsley's Family Market in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania sponsors the Monday video forecast. This Thanksgiving, which is only 10 days from now, make every dish and every moment something to be thankful for. From farm fresh produce and butcher cut meats to freshly baked pies, Kinsley ShopRite has everything you need for a perfect Thanksgiving feast or any special gathering. And if you are hosting a crowd, let their catering experts handle the cooking with platters made fresh and ready to serve. So come on by, celebrate local, celebrate together, celebrate with their family, the Kinsley family, proud longtime sponsors of the Monday video forecast. So today we have another day where we have to deal with the wind. Not quite as windy as yesterday, but it will still be breezy today. And we still have some cold air advection-related wind gusts coming around the base of this trough. The trough is actually sitting out here like this. So we're getting that coming right over top of our area. Well-aligned flow aloft gives you those with the jet is giving you the wind, but it's not going to be as intense as it was yesterday. We had some wind gusts that were 40 to 45. In terms of peak gusts today, I think you're looking at a max 30 to 35 in most areas, maybe getting to 40 in elevation, but that would be brief if it does happen. And we can start this off here at 7 o'clock this morning. It's already breezy this morning when you're waking up, going into work or whatever. And then the most notable time frame for wind today is, again, going to be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's when you can get some 30 to 35 mile per hour gusts. I think, again, across the Poconos, you might see higher elevations, might see some readings getting close to the 40 mile per hour mark there. But then once we get past 4 o'clock, this starts to diminish, and then we get into the evening and overnight, and it goes to absolutely nothing. And then that's going to be it for the wind concerns, not only today, not only for the rest of this week, just basically the rest of the week. We're not going to have to deal with any wind, even though we have some systems coming in throughout this week. Now, we were talking at the end of last week about a system sliding off to our south. Well, this did come a little bit further north than it was projected to when I did the weekend video forecast. So I mentioned that I would take another look at this Monday morning, and here we are. It does have some shower activity, but it's mainly for our southern areas, as you can see here. And looking at the long-range NAM, it is pretty much doing the same thing. This would be Tuesday, late afternoon, evening, with this coming across here. That's what this is. Or actually, evening is when it's coming through, and part of the overnight, where it's just across our southern areas, which is getting to just mainly south of I-78 in Pennsylvania. And if you split New Jersey in half, you would be talking about the southern half of the region. The further south you go, the better chance you get to see those showers. So southern New Jersey and Delaware, northern Maryland, that's where the best chance is going to be. But you're going to get some showers, light showers, but showers nevertheless sneaking into parts of south central and southeast PA with this batch. And then if I take this to the next, this runs out of range, but if I go to the 12-kilometer version of the NAM, it too is just focusing on those areas, and then it just slides off by the time we get to Wednesday morning. So Wednesday is just going to be a partly to mostly cloudy day, and that's what we're going to be dealing with on Tuesday as well, where you start off partly cloudy, then clouds increase ahead of this system. And so many of you in the northern areas are just going to have an increase in clouds, and that's it. No precipitation. But further south, especially south of 78, is where the opportunity for some showers are on that. That would be Tuesday evening and Tuesday overnight. Okay, and out of here by Wednesday morning. And then again, partly to mostly cloudy here on Wednesday. Then we're going to call it mostly cloudy on Thursday. There's actually a warm front in the vicinity that isn't really shown there because this is a precipitation. There's no precipitation expected with it. So Thursday is just going to be mostly cloudy. And these next couple of days, you see the temperatures above me today, 42 to 48, 44, just narrowing the range a little bit, 44 to 48 on Tuesday. It's pretty much going to remain that way all the way through Thursday, okay, until that warm front moves through. And it should be a dry warm front, and then we have the opportunity for some showers here on Friday. But this does not look like a ton of moisture, just some scattered showers throughout the day here on Friday, or at least part of the day. But ahead of that, ahead of this system, it is going to warm up a little bit. So we're going to be in the mid to upper 50s for highs on Friday ahead of this system. And then we remain in the 50s because there's really no cold air push, no cold front move with this. It's just on the opposite side of the warm front that moves through Thursday. So it's just going to stay a little bit milder as we head into the weekend. So the weekend's probably going to be low to mid 50s for highs. is what we're looking at. Looking at right now, we're going with a dry forecast. So, we have another one of these systems off to our south here on Saturday. That this is overnight Saturday. Saturday morning, it's still off to our south, so it might be a little bit more in the way of clouds to start, but this continues to slide off to the south and east and away from our area, leading to a dry outlook for the most of our area for both Saturday and Sunday. So we're going with the idea that there might be some morning clouds in our southern areas, but the rest of the region should just be a mix of sun and clouds Saturday, then partly cloudy here on Sunday. Again, temperatures low to mid 50s both of those days, and it's going to remain mild. This is a couple days. This is going into next Sunday. Of course, we're expecting, according to our long range outlook, to be warmer than average straight through, even if only slightly straight through just past Thanksgiving. So I think we're going to have a transition right around the 29th or 30th. We start transitioning to near average and then colder than average a few days beyond that. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for November 17th, 2025. Have a great Monday.